Hello, fellow beings. I know it's been a couple of days again, but I have been busy. I've been working a little bit and hanging out with my neighbor and a couple other people. Have some friends coming over tomorrow. And I've been busy making stuff and decorating. So I'm going to show you. So I don't know if you can see. It's a little dark in here, but I made this thing. I think it's called a Merkaba. It's just sacred geometry because it's cool. And actually, it does have a purpose. It's for protection. I'm trying to get it to stand up again. And a pyramid. I made a baby one. And what else? Oh, okay. So I got a new coffee pot. So let's check it out. It's a coffee pot, and I can steam milk and pull espresso shots and make an actual latte, like a real latte. Or I can make hot chocolate if I wanted to. And so check this out. I put a little butterfly in it, and then up here I also put a butterfly, and I have flowers, and I have lights. See? And what else? Oh, I have a butterfly here. And here. And here. And here. Let's see. Turn the light on. Whoa, see? Anyway, so I've been busy, and I started another painting. Oh, I didn't show you this. I did this today. It's a pyramid, and it's hanging right in the center of my bed because apparently it helps with the energy to connect you to source as well as protect you. And I put a butterfly here on my plant, and I have to plug this in for you to see it, so hold on. I put lights outside hanging, and there's my fire pit, and I got an umbrella, and yeah, it's the painting I started. It's just the background. But I've also been doing more mental work. I've been catching myself when I have any kind of like irritation or anger. I'm just like, there's a couple of things that I've been doing. I have been first praying and asking Jesus to transform my mind and asking God to help me see things the way He sees things, like me and other people and situations. And I've also been like catching what's causing that irritation, why I feel the anger or whatever I'm feeling. Like, what story am I telling myself? What am I thinking about? And then when you find out what you're thinking about, or what I'm thinking about, I question, like, is that true? Like, can I say with 100% certainty that what I'm thinking is absolutely 100% true? And if the answer is no, then, well, most of the time it is no. Just FYI. I just, when I ask the question, like, is this true? Is this a fact? Is this real? Like, what purpose does this serve? Like, what's happening here? So I kind of, I don't know, detach. Yeah, I stop identifying with the thought, and then I just remind myself that I'm more than my thoughts. I'm a lot more than my thoughts. I'm more than my feelings. I'm more than my physical body. Just reminding myself that we're so dynamic, and this too shall pass. So that helps. What else? I still been walking. See a lot of coyotes and squirrels still. A lot of birds and butterflies. I've been seeing lots of butterflies. I saw some bats. Cute little guys. They're so, like, they were, the other night I was just sitting out there and saw these little bats, 3 or 4, just flying around. And I looked up, like, what the message is when you come across things. Like, I know there's, like, apparently, see, I don't want to state things as a fact. The only there's so many ways to look at things, and there's so many ways to get to that feeling, to get to that experience of being. And I'm listening because I got sidetracked. And I don't know if it was because I was doubting what I was saying. I was just trying to be careful with my words. I lost it. Shoot. I'm out of practice, guys. In my daily life, in my activities, I have been more fully present, and so it's flowing a lot. But on here, because I haven't been doing the videos, I think I might need to get used to it again, so you gotta bear with me. I might have a lot of long pauses or just ramble about things or not make sense. But I mean, that's the way it's been. Like, sometimes we just don't make sense to other people. But I've just been thinking, like, a lot of the things that I've read in the Bible that Jesus had said, and a lot of the things that people have taught me, their words, I understood them, like mentally understood the concept, but I didn't fully get it. I didn't experience it. I didn't feel it until recently. Well, not that recently. It's been a while. It's been at least 2 years since I started feeling it. But it's just odd. This is the planting seeds that Jesus talks about, planting seeds, and you don't know when they'll bloom. And it's true. A lot of people have planted a lot of seeds, and I think I've done it too. So, and I don't have to see what kind of difference I've made in somebody's life. As long as I'm doing as long as I'm full of love and doing what I think is right and being as uplifting and encouraging and as I can, not blind to bad choices or, well, I don't know, I guess there's not really good or bad, but there is a choice. Every choice leads you down. Like, it leads you in a direction. Every single choice. It leads you in a direction. And so sometimes we make choices that lead us in a direction that we don't want to go. But then you think about it later and it's like it was still the right choice because you learned something from it. Like, you've experienced something and now you can understand someone else better because you've experienced something that similar to somebody else. But I was thinking the other day when I was walking about how infinite everything is, and I keep seeing something new every time I go for a walk, a new flower, a new plant, a new bug. It's insane. A new color, a new smell. And it's pretty amazing. And then I was thinking about how many millions of choices we make every day. And it doesn't seem like we do because a lot of times we're kind of on autopilot. Like, we just do what we're used to. But that's still a choice. Even if it's an unconscious choice, it's still a choice. So just to try to become completely conscious of every choice you make, or, I mean, I don't know if you can do every single choice you make, but you can get close, because there's little tiny choices and then there's bigger choices. But if you're aware of where that choice could take you, or if you don't think about it, you just kind of feel it, is it kind of, it's hard because I remember getting my emotions mixed up with my feelings. So I don't want to word it that way because when you feel something, when you feel it's right, is different than thinking it's right. And your thoughts create emotions, but like a feeling, like a nudge or an impulse, not really an impulse. It's not even an impulse because impulses are also sometimes unconscious, automatic type stuff. It's more like an urging, like a nudging. Yeah, it's more like a nudging, and it's hard to explain. I know some of you probably understand, but I still can't, I still don't do it like 100% of the time. I don't know if anybody ever can do it 100% of the time, but I'm just working on doing it as much as I can. And just being aware and making sure that my action, my choice isn't going to negatively impact someone directly. Yeah, that's sort of what I wanted to say. But I think sometimes just being here, even not saying anything or doing anything special, just being in a certain spot at a certain time is what you need to do. Sort of like a bee or a butterfly. There's a bigger picture, and we can't see everything. And we don't have to understand everything. We don't have to know everything. All we have to do is know like our next step. And I was driving on this mountain road, and okay, so Malibu Canyon, Las Virgenes the first time I drove it was pretty scary, but I got used to it because I've been driving it all the time. And so it's not scary anymore. It's pretty easy. And then this other canyon that I go up to get to the new place that I'm working, it was even scarier than Las Virgenes. And so I was like, I took it really slow the first couple of days. And then now I'm used to it. And so the other day when there was that fire over here in Malibu Creek Park, I couldn't come home on Las Virgenes. So I took a different way, and it was even scarier than the canyon that goes to my new job. And so I'm like sitting there like driving slow because I just want to be careful. And then I was like, oh, I made it. Like, oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness I'm here. Thank goodness I'm on familiar territory. And then the next day, I was taken down an even scarier canyon because I stopped somewhere before work. And so like it took me on this even narrower canyon road with barely any guardrails, and it's like cliffs and cliffs and cliffs. And I'm just like, I couldn't even look, like I couldn't even glance over to the side because it was so scary. And so I'm thinking like, I don't have to see very far ahead of me. I just have to see like a car length in front of me, and I'll be safe. And I'm just like, and I'm paralleling this to life. And it's like, I've always tried to look really far ahead. But when you do that, sometimes you miss what's right in front of you. So looking right in front of you is all you really need. And then you just trust God with the rest. And just remember, like you remember everything that He's already done, like how He took care of you, the timing of things, like all the coincidences, synchronicities that just added up and brought you to where you're at now. And it's beautiful. So I'm just looking at today. It says, don't worry about tomorrow. today has enough problems of its own. And it's not problems, but he's just, I think Jesus was trying to say, like, you don't have to look too far ahead. You don't put your thoughts where they don't need to be. Like, it's not our job. Like, a lot of this, it's not our responsibility. And worrying doesn't change anything. So just focusing on the moment will get you to the next day. And it'll get you to your next destination. And it's all God makes all things work together for the good of those who love him. So every choice you make, everything you do, everything you experience, it can all be turned into good for the good of you and for everybody else around you. And I've seen it. I've seen things like that happen. And I just remember, I'm just so grateful that I have experienced those things, and that I am where I'm at, and that some of the things that I wanted, some of the things that I cried and begged and prayed to be, I'm actually glad that they're not. So when we don't get what we want at the time, you're not going to be happy, maybe, unless you just accept things as they come or not come. Like, live like this. I've said it before. Whatever you want to give me, Lord, whatever you want to take away. And I've been reminding myself of this too. I want to live like this, God. Open hands, not holding on, not clenching, not grabbing, just like this, just trusting and spreading joy, and just a smile to someone on the street can actually just make a big difference in their day. A kind word can make a big difference. So yeah, I'm just ranting again, I think. But I was excited. I'm really excited about my new coffee maker, and I've used it already like 4 times. The latte maker. Made my neighbor a almond milk latte, and tomorrow I have soy milk, and I have almond milk, and I have regular milk, and so whatever my friend wants tomorrow, and her little baby, I can make her little baby hot chocolate. So that's good. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so much fun. I love doing things for people like that. I like doing things like that for people. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. I really just do. I'm just doing what I enjoy now, and decorating and painting and walking. And even these videos, I really do like doing the videos. I don't know why I stopped. Maybe I just had to work some more things out, like in private. But even that month or so in between me doing videos, I feel like God has transformed me even more. And I don't even know if you can see it, but if you can, let me know. That would be awesome. Because, I see myself every day. But yeah, I think, I feel different. And it's good. It's really, really good. I think I'm gonna go now. It's only 8 o'clock. It's dark already, so I don't like walking in the dark alone, so I think I won't. But yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow. I miss my friend. I haven't seen her for a little while. So, and I don't know. I wanna talk to you some more. I just don't know what else to say. There's not really. I mean, there's a lot going on, but nothing at the same time. So, I have a lot of hair. I'm actually thinking about cutting it again. I like it short because I feel more fun when it's like short, like that. I feel fun and like just playful, you know? So I think I want to cut it again, but I might just trim it because I like it long too. It's pretty and it's soft, but it's getting too long and I can't. It's hard to brush. So I want to get it cut. I want to at least trim it like that much, so that it's not hard to brush. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but whatever choice I make is gonna be the right one. And it doesn't really matter because it's not affecting anybody. And maybe it is a little because I'm being me. And when you are just totally loving your actions and just being with the fruits of the Holy Spirit, it does there's a vibration that goes out into the world. It makes a big difference how you do things. Why is a little tricky. Why you do things is a little tricky because your ego gets involved. But how you do them with presence and with love, when you do that, and excitement, when you do everything that way, there is something goes out into the world, into the universe. It's like we are cells of the universe. Just like with your body, you have 8 fingers. I can't count. 8 fingers and 2 thumbs, and you have 10 toes and 2 ears and 2 eyes, and like all your organs. But like even your organ has like a billion cells in it, and like your skin is like a billion cells. And it's just when you think about your own body and you think about the universe, we're all like a single cell or a single digit or a single organ in the universe. So if you think about it that way, you can see how we're all connected. So we're just a piece of something bigger. And we think about it that way, like, then maybe if we all thought about it that way as equals, just part of, not better than, not worse than, just a part that has its own function, then maybe we wouldn't try to be proving ourselves. Maybe we would like respect everything else a bit easier. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm getting used to this again. Sometimes something comes over me, and I say it, and then when that information went through and it's finished, as soon as that stream of information is finished, my ego kicks in a little bit, and then I question it a little. But I'm working on that too. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. I love you guys, and I love the earth, and I love my life, and I'm enjoying pretty much every moment. And I want everybody else to do the same. And I know they all have to go through certain experiences. Like, they just have to be ready. They have to choose. They have to want to open up their eyes and look at their mind and look at their habits and patterns. But once you start looking at it, you start seeing it, and it's easier and easier the more you do it to see. So, but yeah, everybody has to have their experiences of like heartache and whatever, because it makes it sometimes the pain pushes you to something else, and sometimes it just teaches you a lesson about impermanence. Okay, I'm not gonna let my ego get in the way. I'm just gonna say goodnight, because I do think that's all that's coming out or through right now. So have a really good night, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.